toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for Najee Harris. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a first down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll bring up a second down. They hand this off to Harris. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown! A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
On first down, it's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. Taken in at the 22. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on the first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the give, this is Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And some space here. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Here's Harris. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. They run for it with Harris. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Flush to his right. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. They're going for it. This is Harris, and he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles.
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. He's going to look deep for more. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And the Titans are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a 10.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Harris going to get it again on second down. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Powers through. And he's taken down inside the 30.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On first down, it's Harris. Powering his way forward. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Najee Harris with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Now a first down throw, Fields. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Fields. This goes out wide from Mixon. 3 yards the gain there, second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Christian Barmore able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that will be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out. Catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They snap it to Fields. That's to his running back, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Looking for the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Point after, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And just a yard to go here on second down. They'll set up a throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw here. He's going to go up top again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Titans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Play action. It's Fields. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing
equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields forced out to his left. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They'll drop the throw. Buying time to his left. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tommy Trimble, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Fields on first down. Left side to Lamb. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Fields. Flushed out right. That is caught by Lamb. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Eluding, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A play fake, now Fields to throw. This is caught, it's Kirk. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's a 2nd down. Now it's Fields. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields steps away. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Christian Kirk with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Malcolm Kuntz in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
2nd and 5. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. They'll try again, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start out here with the option left. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Gets this to Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
Back to throw. Connecting with Mixon. Room here to run. Oh, good move. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And this one too low. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They're already in range for a potential game-winning field goal, but they certainly want to get him as close as possible before sending him out there. Nice job defensively to force the incompletion.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering,